you better slap your fucking self. Ain't paying your ass shit.
Name Jingling, Jingling.
I appreciate it. Jangle-A, you say?
Jingling, Jingling.
Jangle-A! What the hell I tell you about pitching woo on the job, boy?
Sorry, Captain.
Now get the fuck out of here before I kick your ass.
You ain't whooping shit. Now shoot the dice, you snaggle-tooth motherfucker.
Yeah, stubbed my toe. It's all good. Players mess up. But yeah, we are back again. Oh, I can't even see myself. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Get the hat right. Adjust everything. Bam. And now we are back with the most tragic, historical, maniacal, devious gym deaths ever. So let's just get right into it.
The squat press incident. On July 15th, 2023, fitness influencer Justin Vicky was training at Paradise Bali Gym in Sanur, Indonesia. He was 33 years old, a respected bodybuilder and personal trainer. With over 30,000 followers on Instagram, he inspired people and helped them transform their lives through fitness. Around noon, Vicky was attempting a squat press, a heavy one, with about 460 pounds on his shoulders. He'd done heavy squats before, posted videos of them, even called the squat exercise dangerous as hell in a video just days earlier, but he kept pushing. Vicky positioned himself with the load.
He had just called this exercise dangerous a couple of days prior, and then he wants to try it. Well, I mean, shoot, live on the dangerous side. Hey, but evidently, he ain't on this video for nothing. And y'all know what this video is titled.
Barbell. A spotter stood directly behind him. Another colleague stood nearby. Vicky lifted the bar and walked it back, got into position, then descended into the squat. As he went down, the weight pressed on his shoulders. Then he tried standing back up, his legs pushed, but something was wrong. He couldn't stand or get the weight up. Fatigue had set in. The weight was winning. Vicky fell back into a sitting position. Suddenly, the barbell rolled forward and dropped on the back of his neck. The spotter behind him tried holding the bar, but he was fatigued too.
No way.
He lost his balance and fell backward with Vicky.
Come on, man. You shouldn't be spotting nobody if you can't really help. Why did you even... Come on, man.
The barbell crushed Vicky's neck and broke it, causing critical compression of vital nerves. He went unconscious immediately. Emergency services rushed him to the hospital. Surgeons performed emergency surgery. They tried to save him, but the injuries were too severe.
Dang.
Justin Vicky died shortly after the operation. The bench press tragedy. On October 3rd, 2017, late one night, a 20-year-old student Wang Zongren was at the gym at Ampang Jaya in Selangor, Malaysia. He was a fitness enthusiast and a part-time real
some very nice words there. I like how that's
estate agent. Late one night, a 20-year-old student Wang Zongren was at the gym at Ampang Jaya in Selangor, Malaysia.
Okay.
He was a fitness enthusiast and a part-time real estate agent. Around 8 p.m. that day, Wang visited the gym. He was alone, training by himself. Wang was doing bench presses, had loaded about 238 pounds onto the barbell, not an extreme weight for an experienced lifter, but heavy enough to be dangerous without a spotter. He knew that. Everyone knows that. But
one of the most important discoveries in the field of science and health over the last decade or so is the discovery that our gut health in particular.
But he was training alone anyway. Wang lay back on the bench, lifted the bar off the rack, lowered it to his chest, then pressed.
45. What's that, like 245s on each side? 245s. Let's see, 45, 90, 180. Yeah, that's at least 2 plates on each side. Yeah, that's a decent amount of weight, bro.
The reps were going fine. Then all of a sudden, fatigue set in. On one rep, he couldn't get the bar back up. The barbell came down on his chest. He He tried pushing it off, but 238 pounds was too heavy. He was trapped, the bar pressing on him, making it hard to breathe and impossible to escape. There was nobody there to help, nobody to lift the bar off.
Shoot, that's when you roll that down your body. Like, I done been in situations where I ain't had nobody spot me, and I mean, I ain't have more than, but I feel like it wouldn't be that much of a difference. But I ain't have 2 plates on. But just roll it down your body and like pick it up like that. You know what I mean? I done did that a couple times.
He struggled under the weight, trying to breathe, but the bar kept pressing down.
You better
His
do
strength
something.
was fading.
Toss one side over. You better do something, cause I'm not dying on the bench press.
Time passed, and eventually, Wong stopped struggling. He stopped breathing. The weight had won. Hours later, his friend...
I wonder how that felt, bro. You just sitting there with this stuff on your chest, crushing you like... Bruh.
Found him, still on the bench with the barbell across his neck and chest. He'd been dead for hours. The treadmill window incident. On June 18th, 2024, an Indonesian woman was working out on a treadmill at a gym. The gym was located on the upper floor of a building in Pontianak, West
She finna fly off the treadmill and fly out the window.
Kalimantan, Indonesia. Had large windows, good views, popular place. She was in the middle of her run.
It's open.
Steady pace, nothing extreme.
Window is
just cardio.
open.
At 1 p.m.,
Subway.
while exercising on a treadmill, a freaking accident happened. She took a quick break to wipe her face. All of a sudden, she lost her balance and stumbled. Behind the treadmill,
Right out the window.
about 24 inches away, was a window. A large window that was left open. The impact caused her body to move backward. Immediately, she fell out of the gym window from a 3-story building into the open air.
Couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. Either I would have closed that window myself prior to getting on the treadmill, or I wouldn't even have ran on that treadmill, bro.
There was nothing to grab, nothing to stop the fall, just gravity pulling her down. The impact was catastrophic. She hit the ground and sustained severe head injuries. People on the street saw her fall. There was nothing the doctors could do. She was later pronounced dead. The Smith machine incident. On October 16, 2024, 21-year-old medical student Mohammed Faraj was working out at the University of East Anglia's sports park in Norwich, England. He was a medical student, studying to save lives, training to stay healthy. That day, C was performing calf raises on a Smith machine while standing on a plastic aerobic step. During a set, the step tipped and he slipped, causing the approximately 143-pound bar to drop and force his neck toward the ground. The safety catch should have locked itself. It should have stopped the bar from falling, but the catch had been left at the lowest setting, so it didn't. The loaded barbell struck Farage's neck and head. The impact was severe, crushing him. He went down. Others in the gym rushed over, called for help. Emergency services arrived quickly.
Dang. He had the safety too low. Dang, and it just came down. It came down on his neck. So it just,
and Farage was rushed to the hospital. Doctors tried treating the head and neck trauma, but the injuries were too severe. Mohammed Faraj died from his injuries, a young man studying to heal others, dead because a piece of gym equipment malfunctioned at the worst possible moment. The barbell squats incident. On August 23, 2024, 22-year-old Ariadna Lizeth Mata Esparza was working out at fitness sports gym in Torreon, Mexico.
had to be Mexican or Spanish of some sort.
Lizeth Mata.
Ariadna Lizeth Mata Esparza. Or is that sound like it could be maybe like Italian or something?
On August 23rd, 2024, 22-year-old Ariadna Lizeth Mata Esparza was working out at fitness sports gym in Torreon, Mexico. She was a nursery school teacher.
Mako, what I tell you? What did I just say, man? Before I said Italian, of course. Come on, bro.
Teacher, passionate about fitness.
Come
She'd
on,
visit
bro,
the
I
gym
be
regularly
knowing.
and take care of her health. That afternoon was supposed to be a routine squat exercise. Esparza was lifting weights, moving between machines. Everything seemed normal. Then something changed. Esparza suddenly felt off. She collapsed right there on the gym floor, just went down. Her body hit the floor hard. People rushed over immediately, called her name and tried getting a response. but Esparza wasn't responding. Although the specific details of her workout are unknown, it is evident that something went tragically wrong during her barbell squats. Paramedics arrived promptly and took over the resuscitation
Probably
efforts,
just got,
but
like,
despite their efforts, she was pronounced dead at the scene.
Like,
the cause was later revealed to be anoxemia. Anoxemia...
Too much. Let me, before he say it, I don't know what anoxemia is, but I know the blood rushing to your head, like, not enough oxygen all the way getting to your brain.
Is a
Or something
severe
like
lack
that.
of oxygen in the blood, which can pose significant danger, particularly during intense physical activity. Her heart had simply failed while trying to compensate for low blood oxygen by pumping blood faster. No warning, no previous symptoms. Her family was devastated. She'd been...
Damn. So that's actual condition. That's not even... because that be happening to me sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I be getting a little lightheaded when I get done sometimes.
healthy, active, fit. There was no reason to expect
That's
this.
how I knew.
No indication that anything was wrong. But sometimes things like this happen. Sometimes young, healthy people die without warning. Ariadna Lizeth Mata Esparza
Ooh, you're beautiful.
went to the gym to improve her health, to stay fit, to take care of herself, and she died there, on the gym floor,
That
surrounded by
sucks.
strangers. Her passion for fitness couldn't save her from her own heart giving out. The bench press incident. In December 2016, 22-year-old Kyle Thompson was working out at a gym in Ankeny, Iowa. He was a student at Iowa State University, an
But
athlete
it look kind of
into
slow.
gym in Ankeny, Iowa. He was a student at Iowa State University, an athlete into fitness
Little
and
bit. He
strength
look like he
training.
got that
That day,
I-workout
he was doing
body.
bench presses at Elite Edge Transformation Center. Thompson had loaded 315 pounds onto the barbell, a heavyweight,
Sheesh.
but not unusual for experienced lifters. He got into position on the bench. The bar was racked above him. He was ready to press. Thompson lifted the bar off the rack, brought it down to his chest, then pressed. The bar went up. He was handling the weight. Seemed fine, but something went wrong on the next rep. The barbell slipped from his grip and came crashing down onto his neck. According to multiple reports, spotters were present in the gym at the time, but the accident happened so suddenly.
Yeah, it's like I seen a video of that before, but he had the weight all on, and he tried to put. As soon as he went to push, it just slipped out his hands, came down and hit him in the chest. I doubt it was this incident, but I seen a video of that before, and I was like, bro, he got lucky, bro, cause he ain't dead. He got lucky. But this dude actually, he bit the bullet.
That there wasn't enough time to react. The bar struck his throat with full force before anyone could intervene. The impact crushed his airway, making it impossible to breathe. Gym staff and other lifters rushed to
And
help,
there ain't nothing you
lifted
could
the
do
weight off
either.
him.
You just, I know, seeing that come on the way down, you was like, oh, it's over with. Pow. Ain't nothing you could do.
And called emergency services. Paramedics arrived quickly and tried to resuscitate him. Kyle Thompson was rushed to the hospital in a fire ambulance, but was later pronounced dead. The treadmill incident. On July 20th, 2023, 24-year-old Saksham Pruthi arrived at a gym in Delhi, Rohini. It was early morning. Around 7:30 a.m., Pruthi decided to work out on the treadmill. He was a regular. The gym was quiet. A few other members were there. Pruthi got on a treadmill and started his warm-up. He gradually increased the speed. Everything seemed normal. Then Pruthi began to feel something unusual. A shock. An electrical current was running through his body. Pruthi tried getting off, but the current kept flowing. His muscles contracted, seized up. He couldn't control his movements. Other gym members noticed. They saw Pruthi convulsing on the treadmill, rushed over to where he was and tried pulling him off.
They all
but they
get
felt
shocked
shocks
too.
Someone finally managed to turn off the power and pull Pruthi away from the machine. He collapsed and became unresponsive. Someone started CPR. Someone else called an ambulance. They tried to revive him, but the electrical damage was too severe. His heart had stopped.
Yeah.
His system had shut down. Paramedics arrived,
Dang,
took
what
over,
the world?
rushed Pruthi to the hospital, but there was nothing they could do.
Man, you gotta
The
be worried
electrocution had
about
been
power outlets and stuff now at the gym. Come on, man.
fatal. Saksham Pruthi was pronounced dead. He stepped on a machine and never stepped off alive. Open-air gym tragedy.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might
Dang,
change your mind. This is
he
reimagining
didn't even
co-producer.
say
You
how,
can take
like,
any sample
what
you find
happened
and
for
flip
real.
it into
What
infinite.
was wrong with the outlet?
On
I need to
October
know.
13th, 2000.
I need to know.
2024, a 4-year-old boy was playing at an open-air gym in West Delhi, Modi Nagar. These outdoor gyms are common in India. Free equipment is set up in parks and public spaces for adults to exercise, but children play there too. The boy was with his family, playing near the equipment, climbing on things, being a child, although the equipment wasn't designed for kids, but there were no restrictions, no supervision, no barriers keeping children away. As the boy was playing, something shifted. He got hit by loose gym equipment. The metal frame landed on him. The weight crushed him. He went down immediately.
Bruh.
Those nearby saw him collapse and rushed over to where he was.
That's crazy. How did it happen to be when the, like, he said it's not even for kids, for adults. Like, how did it break? So you mean tell me the full-grown men be getting on this thing, and as soon as a kid touch it, it just breaks? Come on, bro. That ain't. I don't even know what to say about that.
They lifted the equipment off him, but he wasn't moving, wasn't
That's like-
responsive. Blood everywhere. Someone called an ambulance. They tried helping him. They tried to stop the bleeding, but the injuries
I
were
don't want to say it because I think y'all gonna judge me, but I'm gonna say it anyways. That's like some God ordained type stuff. Like, everything happens for like that happened for a reason. I know it's tragic, but somebody had to learn some kind of lesson or something. That's
severe.
crazy.
The crushing trauma was too extensive. The boy was rushed to the hospital. Doctors tried saving him, performed emergency procedures,
But that's
he
tragic,
didn't make it.
though.
He was later pronounced dead on arrival.
That's tragic.
The squat incident. On February 18th, 2025, 17-year-old Yashtika Acharya arrived at her gym in Bikaner, Rajasthan for training. She was a gold medalist powerlifter who had won at the Junior National Games just months earlier. She was a rising star in Indian powerlifting.
Hey, I say I know y'all gonna judge me, but I don't care if I'm saying it anyway.
That afternoon, she was preparing
Yeah, I
for her next
swear.
competition. The gym was quiet, just Yashtika, her coach, and a few others watching. She was attempting a squat, a heavy squat. Almost 600 pounds were loaded on the barbell.
Oh,
She
what?
lifted
She going insane. Ooh.
heavy before. Yashtika positioned herself under the bar, wore a lifting belt. She was standing on an elevated platform.
she
Her
going
coach stood
crazy.
behind her as a spotter, ready
Stood
to assist if
behind,
needed.
ready to assist if needed. Man, you need to be right up on her. You need two dudes on the side. Like nah, bro.
She lifted the bar off the rack. The weight settled on her shoulders. She stepped backward to clear the rack. As she tried to step down from the elevated platform, something horrific happened. Yashtika lost her balance and fell backward. The weight shifted, 600 pounds pushing her down. Her coach tried to grab the bar, but the weight was too much, too heavy,
Yeah,
too
one
fast.
person. 600 pounds moving at one, like, bro. That's 1/4 of a car coming at you.
She hit the ground in a seated position. The barbell landed on her neck. The impact was instant. Her neck bone broke under the force. She went motionless immediately. Her coach had minor injuries from trying to help.
Of
Others
course.
rushed over,
You should
called
already
for an
know he
ambulance,
wasn't gonna be able to
but
help with
Yashtika
that.
wasn't responding. She was rushed
One
to the
person,
hospital.
you need like the two people on the sides with that much weight, bro.
Doctors tried everything, but the damage was too severe. Yashtika Acharya was pronounced dead on arrival. A 17-year-old gold medalist, gone in seconds,
Dang.
killed by the sport.
She was a gold medalist too. 17, 600. Female. Nah, bro, that's crazy. 17 lifting 600 pounds as a female. Ooh. That's,
She loved. The home gym tragedy. In September 2020,
Hey, she'll be dumping dudes on their heads. Yeah. Dumping niggas.
60-year-old Carl
What you said?
Hughes, a lifelong gym enthusiast from Rows-on-Sea in North Wales, began another workout in his home gym. something he'd done countless times before. Hughes was a retired catering assistant and had spent years training in his flat. He had the full setup in his bedroom, including a bench and weights, and lifting was a core part of his routine. That afternoon, he was alone at home. He loaded his barbell with roughly 132 pounds, a manageable weight for his experience. He lay back on the bench, gripped the bar, and began his set. But something went wrong. The exact cause is unknown.
132 pounds. How much is that? 45. Let's see. That's like 145 on each side, ain't it? Somewhere around there. $45, $90 plus the bar. Bar is like 35, ain't it? So that's like 115. That's about like 45. It's somewhere around 45 and a 10, something like that.
It's impossible to determine if it was fatigue, a slipped grip, or a muscle giving out. The bar came down, and he couldn't push it back up. It dropped onto his chest and neck, trapping him under its weight. He fought to lift it or roll it off, but 132 pounds pressing across his throat was unforgiving.
Now this one, that ain't that bad, bro. The 300 pounds and the 200, whatever that other dude had, yeah. But I've rolled this off of me. You know what I mean?
There was no one there to help. He lived alone. Minutes passed. The bar didn't move. Hughes's strength faded. His breathing slowed. Until finally, he went still.
Dang.
He died of asphyxiation.
Dang, bro. Imagine that. You just gotta sit there. You can't do nothing about it.
Pinned by the weight he'd spent a lifetime mastering. 2 days later, around September 9th, 2023, neighbors who hadn't seen him grew concerned when his newspapers piled up. One neighbor, Philip Colligan, entered the unlocked flat. When he opened the bedroom door, he found Hughes still on the bench, the barbell resting across his neck, the scene frozen in silence. An inquest later concluded his death was an accident. Carl Hughes died doing what he loved, but he died alone. If you'd like to see more stories like this...
That's trash. That sucks. But yeah, that's the video, man. Hey, be safe when you're in the gym, bro. Actually be dangerous. Do what you want to do. We all got a date to go. You can't really... Just like that electrocution thing. How can you prepare for that? You get electrocuted on the treadmill. I guess you're going to have to touch every single thing before you get on it. It's just certain things you can't prepare for. But, hey, live your life, man. Catch y'all on this one. Peace.